The fury of hurricanes, beyond wind and rain. These massive storms are not just about the wind and rain, they are complex systems with multiple layers of impact. Hurricanes are nature's awe-inspiring spectacles. They are powerful, mesmerizing, and terrifying all at once, showcasing the raw power of our planet. They are colossal storms, fueled by warm ocean waters. The heat from these waters provides the energy needed for hurricanes to grow and intensify. They bring with them a terrifying combination of wind, rain, and a hidden danger: storm surge. This surge can lead to catastrophic flooding, often catching people off guard. While we often focus on the immediate impact of wind and rain, storm surge is a silent, invisible wall of water. It can rise rapidly, inundating coastal areas with little warning. It can be even more destructive than the hurricane itself. The aftermath of a storm surge can leave communities devastated, with homes and infrastructure severely damaged. Storm surge is the abnormal rise of water generated by a storm over and above the predicted astronomical tides. This surge can extend miles inland, affecting areas far from the coast. It's like a temporary, localized sea level rise driven by the hurricane's powerful forces. The combination of wind, pressure, and the storm's forward motion all contribute to this phenomenon. Understanding storm surge is critical to understanding the true threat of hurricanes. By studying past events and improving prediction models, we can better prepare for future storms and mitigate their impacts. Unveiling the invisible wall. What is storm surge? Imagine a wall of water several feet high crashing onto the shore. This immense force of nature is known as storm surge. It's a powerful and often underestimated aspect of hurricanes and tropical storms. This is storm surge, and it's not a scene from a disaster movie. It's a real and terrifying phenomenon. When a hurricane approaches, its strong winds push vast amounts of ocean water towards the coast, creating this surge. It's the result of a hurricane's winds pushing water towards the coast. The water piles up and has nowhere to go but inland, flooding everything in its path. The size and intensity of the storm surge depend on the hurricane's strength, size, speed, and the shape of the coastline. A larger, slower-moving hurricane can push more water towards the shore, creating a higher surge. Its impact is amplified in areas with shallow coastal waters and gently sloping land. These geographical features allow the water to travel further inland, causing more extensive flooding. This is where even a small rise in sea level can translate into a significant inland surge. The combination of rising sea levels and storm surge can lead to devastating consequences for coastal communities, making it a critical aspect of hurricane preparedness and response. The science of surge, a deadly combination of forces. The formation of storm surge is a complex interplay of natural forces. The hurricane's low atmospheric pressure plays a significant role. Low pressure causes the sea level to rise beneath the storm. It's like sucking water upwards through a straw. The hurricane's powerful winds then push this elevated water towards the coast. As the hurricane approaches land, the shallowing seafloor forces the water upwards, further increasing the surge's height. This creates a wall of water that can inundate coastal areas, causing widespread destruction. Section 4. When water turns against us, the devastating impacts. Storm surge is a major threat to life and property. It can cause catastrophic damage to buildings, infrastructure, and the environment. The force of the surge can demolish homes, businesses, and roads. Flooding from storm surge contaminates freshwater supplies, damages crops, and displaces wildlife. The economic impact is significant, with billions of dollars in property damage and lost economic activity. The human cost is immeasurable, often resulting in loss of life and displacement of communities. Section 5. Echoes of disaster: storm surge in history's hurricanes. History is replete with examples of the devastating power of storm surge. These natural phenomena have left indelible marks on communities, reshaping landscapes and altering lives forever. Hurricane Katrina in 2005, one of the deadliest hurricanes in U.S. history, brought a storm surge of over 20 feet to the Gulf Coast. The sheer force of the water overwhelmed levees and flood defenses, leading to catastrophic flooding. It caused widespread destruction and loss of life. Entire neighborhoods were submerged, and the aftermath saw a massive humanitarian crisis, with thousands displaced and in need of urgent aid. Hurricane Sandy in 2012, though not as intense as Katrina, caused a record-breaking storm surge in New York City. The surge reached unprecedented levels, inundating Lower Manhattan and other parts of the city. It flooded subways, tunnels, and streets, causing billions of dollars in damage. The city's infrastructure was severely tested, and the recovery process was long and arduous. Hurricane Irma in 2017, with its massive size, generated a devastating storm surge that impacted the Caribbean and Florida. The storm's immense power led to widespread coastal flooding and significant property damage. These events serve as stark reminders of the destructive potential of storm surge. They highlight the importance of preparedness and resilient infrastructure to mitigate the impacts of future hurricanes. The lessons learned from these past disasters continue to shape our approach to hurricane response and recovery. Section 6. Shielding ourselves. Preparation and safety measures. While we cannot control the forces of nature, we can take steps to mitigate the risks. Preparation is key to surviving a storm surge. Heed evacuation orders from local authorities. Evacuation is not a suggestion, it's a lifeline. Know your evacuation route and have a plan for your family and pets. Secure your property by boarding up windows and bringing loose objects indoors. Most importantly, stay informed about weather forecasts and warnings. Knowledge is power when it comes to hurricane safety. Section 7. Knowledge is power. Understanding for a safer future. Hurricanes are a fact of life in many parts of the world, affecting millions. Understanding the hidden danger of storm surge is crucial for protecting ourselves, our communities, and our way of life. By understanding the science behind storm surge, heeding warnings, and preparing in advance, we can minimize the risks and build more resilient communities for the future. The power to protect ourselves from the fury of hurricanes lies in our hands. Let's use this knowledge wisely and effectively.